So it's tough to play against the press a full ball game. The kids really have to be intense, and we're going to have turnovers. There's no question.
Sam, looks to be a real great ball game. Best of luck.
Thanks, Phil.
You bet. Good luck, sir.
Berthold Bombers, Newtown Eagles. They'll be going after the championship, and we'll be back to show it to you in just a moment.
All right, back
Who was
at the
that
Civic
masked
Center.
marvel?
I don't know who's that fellow wearing those glasses. Newtown 26-1, Berthold 27-1. Berthold was third last year. Back in '76, Lemoore defeated Newtown for the state title. And then 2 years ago, Newtown finished third, defeating Wing in that ball game. So both these teams in the last few years have had some tournament experience, and then they're going after the big one. Dale McCabe, ready to talk to Newtown coach Jim Glaser.
Jim Glaser, head coach of the Newtown Eagles. Jim, you got your voice back tonight.
Yeah, it's a little better tonight. I hope it lasts all night long. I doubt it, though.
Jim, you played Berthold earlier this year. The only time that you've lost a game all season. Steve Hall scored 26 points against you that night. Are you really concerned about stopping him, or are you concerned about the entire balance, as they showed last night?
You got to be concerned about the balance. You just can't stop Steve, because DeVilt and Royce both had double figures in that game that we lost to them also. They got three excellent ball players.
You match up pretty well with them height-wise.
I think they're a little bigger than we are, but they're tough. They're #1 in the state.
Okay, all right. Marcette, big key for you tonight. He's got to help Finley.
Confidence is his key. First couple plays, if he does well, he's going to play well. If not, he slacks off, and that hurts us.
Can you hurt them on a press?
Yes, I believe so. We can press them, and they don't turn the ball over much, but at least they'll be thinking about it.
High-scoring game?
If it's up to us, it will be.
Okay. Jim, thanks a lot. Congratulations so far, and good luck the rest of the way tonight.
All right, thank you.
Jim Glaser.
A lot of extracurricular activities go on during a tournament. You saw some of those on some of our feature tapes right here in the tournament city. And Friday morning, the cheerleaders of these 8 squads get together for a huge pep rally. Let's take a look at that.
And those are the Berthold fans right there. And I guess by that tape, maybe Berthold won an award for their cheerleaders. Or unless that was the one left over from last year. I'm not sure, Raj.
No, this was
Competition on Friday?
just done on the competition. Looked like they were judging them right there.
Right. Remind a couple of the teams that are interested, fans in various towns. Hillsboro has a reception for their boroughs at the high school gym tomorrow afternoon at 5. Glenfield Sutton, reception for your team at 4 o'clock at the high school gym. Those are both on Sunday afternoon, 5 o'clock at Hillsboro, 4 o'clock for Glenfield Sutton. We'll be back with more for State Class B in just a moment. Its teams are going to square off in the championship game in the 1980 State Class B basketball tournament. First, Tom Liam and the Berthold Bombers.
Hello, I'm Tom Liam, coach of Berthold Bombers, Region 6 champions, 24-1 record. Here's a look at the Bombers.
Hi, I'm Kerry Olberg. I'm a 5'9" senior guard.
Jim Royce, 6'1", junior guard.
Steve Hall, 6'1", senior forward.
Corey Shaw, I'm a 6-foot senior, and I play forward.
Bruce DeBelt, 6'2", senior center.
John Hennessy, guard, 5'9", sophomore.
Mike Lutzen, 6-foot senior forward.
Jim Peterson, 5'11", forward, junior.
Derek Brockle, I'm 6-foot junior forward. I'm Jim Hall, a 6'2", center, junior.
Jay Brown, junior, 6-foot guard.
Mitch Depute, 5'9", sophomore guard. I'm Jim Hennessy, student manager. I'm a sophomore.
Randy Glebe, assistant coach of the Bombers.
All right, they've played once before, and Berthold came out on top in that one, 51-43. Both teams have one loss. Newburgh defeated Berthold. They are 27-1. Newtown is 26-1. Region 6 against Region 7. District 22 against District 25. Newtown now will get a look at them. Here's Jim Glazer's crew.
Hi, I'm Jim Glazer, coach of the Newtown Eagles. We are District 25 and Region 7 champions with a current record of 25-1. Here I look at the Eagles.
David Marcette, Newtown, 5'10", guard.
Al Finley, 6'1", senior guard.
Mark Fox, 6'1", forward, senior. David Eschheim, 6'2", senior forward.
Barry Whitehall,
6'1", junior, center.
Brian McGrady, 5'10", junior guard.
Sorrel Chase, 5'9", forward, junior.
Chuck Qualley, 6'2", junior forward. Randy Baker, 6'3", junior, center.
Randy Littlefield, 5'9", junior guard.
Randy Wyra, 6-foot, sophomore forward.
Tom Littlefield, 5'8", sophomore guard.
Sean Stamen, student manager, Newtown Eagles.
Gary Littlefield, student manager, Newtown Eagles.
Hello, my name is Mike Plusk. I'm assistant coach at Newtown High School.
Terry, I correct myself. Both teams are 27-1.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Right. Both teams are 27-1. Berthold came in at 25-1. They've won 2. They're 27-1. Newtown came in at 25-1. They've won 2. They're 27-1. As Raj mentioned, the Bombers' only loss of the year was their final game of the regular season before they started district play, when Newburgh's Eagles under Bob Hunsker scored a 67-61 verdict. The only Newtown loss was to Berthold in the championship of the Stanley Holiday Basketball Tournament. That was back at Christmas time. Berthold won that ball game 51-43. But you got to keep in mind, at that time, the Eagles were playing without head coach Jim Glazer. Jim was injured in a car accident and was hospitalized at the time, was not there for that championship game. He's there tonight. See what kind of a difference it makes.
Tonight, Terry, in the championship ball game, Al Lick and Teddy Yucca. Lick from Bismarck, Yucca from Hettinger. And when they introduce those officials tonight and they step out on the floor, it's the end of an era in North Dakota high school basketball.
Teddy Euchre has stated this will be his final year of officiating. Now, there may be 2 reasons for this. One, he has a son now that is going to be playing at Hettinger. And 2, understand that Ted is on the right as you look at the 2 officials there. That's Al Lick on the left. Understand that Ted did not attend an officials clinic this year, and you must attend a clinic to be registered to officiate. So he will not be registered next year. That may have been on purpose because he knew he wasn't going to be officiating next year.
But he's going to be missed. He's a colorful one and a very good official on top of that.
You may never always agree with Ted Euchre's call. You will never, ever fault the man's hustle or his integrity. Teddy Euchre will tell you straight, flat out, I have never made a bad call.
Right.
And he firmly believes that. And to be an official, you've got to be that way. And
He has made some bad calls. About every time he goes into a men's store, he makes a bad call.
Especially when it comes to sport coats and pants. Right, he makes a lot of bad calls. And that fella on the left, Al Lick, in my estimation, one of the finest, I don't know, would you say younger?
He's not that young anymore. He played
right.
Legion ball for me in the late 50s, but he's still young. He's young enough to get around out there.
Al has earned enough respect in the upper part of the Northwest. He officiates some North Central Conference games. He officiates in the Northern Intercollegiate Conference. He also officiates in the MIAC. Up in the stands right now, Governor Arthur Link will throw out the game ball for the start of the championship game. Oh, Teddy bobbled it. Teddy bobbled it. But he's got a big smile on his face. Governor Arthur Link throwing out the championship ball for this championship game in the 1980
And
state
here
Class
come
B
the two
basketball
ball clubs. It's Berthold breaking away first. We're waiting for the Newtown Eagles. And this one just about ready to go. Moving in with the first half of play. Here's Terry, and there are your starting lineups, Terry.
Thank you, Raj. Royce, Uhlberg, DeBilt, Shawn, and Hall for the Bombers. Marcette, Finley, White Owl, Fox, and Nesheim for the Newtown Eagles. White Owl and DeBilt, Eagles in the dark uniforms. Opening tap, Hall. Uhlberg back to Hall. The Eagles starting in nearly a 3-2 zone. Hall in the court. Rather, that's not Hall, that's Royce. Back to Hall, now to Royce. DeBilt. Hall with about a 12-footer that bounced away no good. White Owl comes out of there with a basketball. Marcette has it in front court. There's the man, Finley. There's Fox. Good fake. Good jump shot. 2-0 Newtown. And the full court pressure is going to come out right away. And it's man for man. Full court man for man pressure. Pass into Uhlberg. As soon as they get the inbounds pass, they drop off the pressure. Eagles with a 2-0 lead. Uhlberg. Royce. Brown. Royce. DeBilt. 2-2. Double team, but still got the ball over the top. 1 minute gone in the first quarter. We're 2-2. Damon Marcette. White Owl. He's the man that came up with that big steal last night. Finley. Both teams really collapsing on the inside. Finley. Nope. Fox rebounds, fakes, underhand shot is a beauty. Mark Fox, 6'1" senior. 4-2 the Eagles. 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Jim Royce. Hall. Uhlberg. Shawn, whistle. Holding in the middle, Fox. Holding DeBilt. First foul of the ball game. It's out of bounds to the Bombers. Steve Hall to play it in. DeBilt. Royce. We're tied at 4. He's really got nice touch. 5:55 to go in the first quarter. Val Finley. Damon Marcette back to Finley. Boy, I don't know. You don't know whether to collapse or not on him. Here's Finley. DeBilt rebounds. He never worries about how many shots he puts up and how many go in the hole. 4-4 ball game. 5:35 to go in the first quarter. Hall. DeBilt has it slapped away. Who tapped it last? DeBilt. Both officials say let's go the other way with it. Eagles basketball. 4-4 ball game. 5.5 minutes to play in the first period. Damon Marcette, a 5'10" sophomore. Boy, team's going to have to worry about him for 2 more years. Fine ball player. Perry White Owl. Damon Marcette. Got the good roll. It's 6-4, Newtown. Whistle, foul on the inbounds pass. It's on Whitehall. His first, second team foul. The only 2 fouls that have been called so far in the game. Eagles up by a pair. Hall. Royce to Hall. Working on the right side. DeBilt, that should be 2. It is. Bruce has got 4 of his team's 6 points. 4:45 to go in the first period. Damon Marcette back for the Eagles. Val Finley. Cross courts it to Whitehall. Penetration. Good roll again. 8-6 Newtown. Pass into Hall. Oh, hello there. Mr. Finley gets an easy layup. 10-6. Hall back for the Bombers. Playing him outside tonight. Royce. No bounce. Rebound out of bounds. It's going to be Newtown's basketball. DeBilt tapped it out. Eagles lead 10-6. 4:05 to play in the first quarter. Damon Marcette. Whitehall. Well, they're backing off in. Now they come out. Back out to Marcette. Double score. Newtown 12-6 on Berthold. Full court pressure. Only on the inbounds pass. As soon as the ball is passed inbounds, they drop it off. Hall brings it down. Royce into DeBilt. Turnaround, DeBilt is short. Rebound, who's got it? The Eagles. Whitehall comes out of there with a basketball. Perry's not real big, but boy, he is a leaper. Finley with a good move.
Oh, a dandy.
Val Finley. 14-6. Eagles have the lead. Both coaches standing up and yelling things out to their players. Steve Hall glances over his shoulder to look at Tom Liam. Royce. Hall. Royce. Hall. DeBilt. Oh, didn't get the roll that time. DeBilt slaps his hands in frustration as he comes back up court to play defense. Finley trying to drive. Didn't get through the lane, but he was fouled by Uhlberg out at the free throw line. First Berthold foul of the ball game. 14-6. Newtown's lead. Marcette. Nesheim finally handles the basketball. Over to Whitehall. Finley. Marcette. Whitehall. Out of bounds on the rebound. It was tapped last by Val Finley. Berthold's basketball in backcourt. Tom Liam stands up and yells something out to Steve Hall again. Here's Tom. Jim Royce. Tapped around, no good. Back up it goes, not good. Foul. Foul is on Nesheim. That's his first, third team foul, but that was a shooting violation, so up to the free throw line goes 6'2" senior center Bruce DeBilt. 14-6 lead for the Eagles. Al Licht hands the basketball to Bruce. Bombers having trouble getting on track here early in the ball game. Down by 8, 14-6. In and out. Finley comes up court with a basketball for the Eagles. This Newtown basketball team is one of the loosest basketball teams I think I've seen in a long time. Fox double teamed, shot blocked, rebound coming out deep, picked up by Whitehall. Marcette. Whitehall. Just under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Whitehall, first quarter. Shot not good, rebounded by Steve Hall. Here comes Jim Royce back into front court for the Bombers. 1:48 to play in the first quarter. Hall, Royce, back out to Hall and Royce. They play a little catch now. Hall just behind the free throw line. That's DeBilt, brother. Now to Royce. They back off. He pops. He didn't get it. Rebounded by Nesheim. Boy, a lot of shots that Berthold has put up in this first quarter have looked good. Foul. It's on Uhlberg or Hall. We'll wait and see what the official says. Uhlberg's got the foul. That's his second. Both team fouls have been on Uhlberg. Out of bounds right in front of the Berthold bench. 14-6. Newtown leading Berthold. Championship game in Class B basketball. 120. Finley. Rebound taken by Hall. Lost it. But saved by Sean. And here comes Hall back with the basketball. Up court quickly to Royce. DeBilt. Sean. Uhlberg. Boy, that 6 was up there for a long time for Berthold. It's 14-8 now, Newtown's lead. Quick pass to Whiteowl. 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. Whiteowl with the penetration, moves it through, no good. Rebound taken by Sean. Sean gets it out. Here comes Jim Royce back into front court for Berthold. Sean. Back out to Royce. Uhlberg. Hall with a spin, didn't get it. Nesheim with a rebound. Back comes Val Finley. Out to Marset with 23 seconds to go in the quarter. Good. 16-8. 15 seconds to go. 6 points now for Marset. Hall to Royce. Somebody better glance at that clock. 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Berthold may not realize it. 4 seconds to go in the quarter. 2 seconds to go. They're not going to get a shot. First quarter score. Newtown 16, Berthold 8.
Newer existing
Town spread out amongst 3 players.
Bombers had tough luck with their shooting in the first quarter. Eagles had good penetration on offense. DeBilt and Whiteowl. Who's got it? Steve Hall. See if the Eagles, or rather the Bombers, try to quicken the pace a little bit now. They're down by 8, 16-8 as we start the second quarter. It's going to be a foul. It's going to be on Nesheim reaching across. Second foul on Nesheim. 4th team foul. DeBilt. Steal. Taken away by Marset. Fox back to Marset. 16-8 lead for the Eagles. Val Finley. Fox at the baseline, fakes with it. He can't shoot there. Back out to Finley. 18-8, the Eagles. Jim Royce back into front court for the Bombers. Uhlberg. Hall. Side of the bucket, didn't go down. Hall chases after that rebound. Slips it cross court to Corey Sean. Jim Royce back to Sean. Boy, they back off Sean. Give it out to Royce. They don't back off him. DeBilt. Royce misplays it, picks it back up with 6:50 to go in the half. Uhlberg. DeBilt. Nesheim with the board again for Newtown. Bombers having a very poor shooting first half. Marset. You can attribute part of that to fine defense by the Eagles. Damon moving across. Ooh, almost put it back in the floor. That would have been a traveling violation. Fox at the baseline. Good! Bombers down by a dozen now as they come up court. It's 20-8. Jim Royce. Corey Sean. Newtown really hustling on defense. Really hustling. Steal. Whiteowl.
Off his quick hands that won it for him in that overtime yesterday. And boy, his strip you clean.
Finley again. You little bit shy. I thought from here I had the right angle on him. It looked like it was a dead center shot, but a little bit shy. Royce back with the ball. Finley chases, didn't get the ball. Uhlberg. Back to Royce. 20-8. Uhlberg. That hung on the rim. 20-10. 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Damon Marset back into front court for the Newtown Eagles. as the Eagles and the Bombers chase the state Class B championship. Finley. White Owl. DeBilt with a rebound. Here comes Royce back into front court. Corey Sean all alone. Ooh, that's in and out. Here comes Finley back up court for Newtown. Look at that pivot. Look at that drive. Look at that shot. 22-10. Hall back with the ball. Hulberg. Penetration. Got it. 22-12. Marset back for the Eagles. 4:35 to play in the first half. Newtown has led all the way in this first half. Eagles slow it down a little bit now. Now Marset can't find anybody to pass to. Fires it up. Didn't get it. Rebound Fox. Whistle. Foul. DeBilt. Bruce DeBilt, the 6'2 senior, gets his first foul of the ball game. Third team foul. The other two on Perry Hulberg.
Foul number 42, Bruce DeBilt, first personal.
Val Finley. Foul on Jim Royce. Right now, nobody can handle Val Finley.
Foul number 22, Jim Royce, first personal, fourth team foul.
This is the fellow that stepped to the free throw line last night, the overtime, and calmly popped a couple in the bucket to win the ball game. (23-12). (24-12). Double score again. Newtown's lead, Berthold's basketball.
Finley already has 10 points and 56 in the tournament.
Steve Hall with the basketball. They've really contained him in this first quarter. Royce alone. There's one. 24-14, 4 minutes to play in the half. Damon Marset back for the Eagles. The Eagles in the dark uniforms. Finley. Fox. Banged up on the boards. Banged up again. Not good. Rebound is out of bounds. It'll be Berthold's basketball. Val Finley couldn't quite hang on to the ball under the bucket.
Mike Lutzen checking into the Berthold lineup. He's replacing Corey Sean.
First, the Bombers want a timeout. 3:41 to play in the first half. It's Newtown 20.
10-point advantage for the Newtown Eagles. 3:41 remaining. You mentioned Hall being contained. He had 42 in that first ball game, Terry. Came back with 11 last night as a defenseman pretty well. He has 53 points in the tournament, but none yet tonight.
Here comes Perry Hulberg out of back court, and no doubt about it, the Bombers have had trouble with getting the ball down in. Foul. Fox, I believe. They didn't make the call over here to the officials bench. 3-5, that's it. Yep, Hall gets the foul. Second 15 foul. So it's bonus time for Steve Hall. 24-15. 3:33 to play in the first half. Newtown has led it throughout this first half. 8-point lead, 24-16. Val Finley. Watch out if he starts to pivot into that lane. Fox gets it at the baseline, leans up and scores. 26-16. Newtown back by 10. Hall up across the line to Hulberg. Terry sets it up at the top. Left side to Royce. Hulberg, DeBilt, Royce. Bouncing. Oh, hello there. Doesn't happen very often. You hit that front of the rim and it bounces straight up in the air and comes through. 26-18. White Owl casts a bad shot. Hulberg rebounds. 2:45 to go in the first half. 26-18. DeBilt. 26-20. Bombers sneaking up now. Marset brings the ball back into front court for the Eagles. The Eagles are in a man-for-man. Finley. Off the side of the bucket. Big scramble for the basketball. Fox with good hustle. Finley back to Fox. Turns up. Good. Fox, a big man in the first half.
Finley and Fox now with 10 points apiece for Newtown.
28-20, Eagles lead it. Whoop. Well, Uhlberg was in the right place that time. They threw it right by the intended man, DeBilt. 2 minutes to play in the half. DeBilt double teamed. Foul. It's going to be on Whiteowl, I believe. 3-3, Whiteowl. His second. Whiteowl, Fox, and Nesheim, all with 2 fouls. Bruce DeBilt goes to the free throw line. Bruce, 6'2", senior. Teams really match up in the size department. 28-21, a 7-point lead for Newtown. Exactly 2 minutes on the clock. (28-22). Finley back with the basketball. Nearly carried it. Here's Fox. Hey, I tell you, somebody's got to get a hand in his face. 30-22. Fox hasn't done a lot of scoring in this tournament, but he's doing it tonight. Lutzen down at the baseline almost misplayed it. Out to Uhlberg. He's got it slapped away. There's Whiteowl again with those quick hands. 30-22 lead Newtown. 1 minute and 30 to play in the first half. Jim Glaser stands up and says, cool it down a little bit. Cool it down. Finley. Boy, you don't know whether to play him close or back off. Finley drives. It didn't go down. An offensive foul on Finley. He charged into Steve Hall. First foul on Val.
Foul number 23, Val Finley, first personal.
Was not a player control foul, so it will be a free throw. Hall will go to the free throw line. The rule of foul occurred after the shot. 1:20 to play in the half. Hall scores 30-23. So Berthold, despite shooting very poorly in this first half, managing to stay close. Down 6, 30-24. And again, you've got to credit that Newtown defense for a lot of the poor shooting by the Berthold Bombers. Whiteowl. Here's Fox. Finley. Marset just holds on to it with 1 minute to go in the first half. Nesheim has hardly touched the ball in this game. Under to Fox. Double team stolen away. Hall comes wheeling and dealing out of backcourt. Royce to Hall. Hall from the corner. Oh, now we're down to 4 points. 30-26. Finley back. He threw it away. Picked away by Hall with 38 seconds to go in the half. I don't know who Finley was throwing it to unless he just lost control. There was nobody else there. Uhlberg will set it up at the top. Royce. Back out to Uhlberg. 25 seconds to go in the half. Lutzen down to DeBilt. DeBilt at the base. 2-point ball game. 30-28. What a comeback by Berthold now with 15 seconds to go in the half. Jim Glaser stands up
10 points.
Jim Glaser says he wants the last shot. 7 seconds to go in the half. Marset shot. He got fouled. Foul on Hall. First on Steve. Marset will get 2 shots. Newtown was in complete control of this first half for about 14 minutes. Marset didn't get it. Slaps his hands in frustration. And the sophomore steps back up to the free throw line. That one's got it. 6 seconds to go in the quarter. Let's see if the Bombers can get a decent shot away. Ball slapped loose. Hall picks it up. He traveled. He traveled with 2 seconds to go in the half. Now maybe Newtown can get a shot with 2 seconds to play in the half. They're just behind the 10-second line. 31-28, Newtown's lead. Pass over to Finley. Val's going to cast at the buzzer. Nope. So we've reached the half in our championship game in the state Class B basketball tournament. The Newtown Eagles 31, the Berthold Bombers 28. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
And a field goal. Rebounding, Hall and DeBilt with 3 apiece to lead there. For Newtown, their leading scorer is Mark Fox, and also their leading rebounder. He has 12 points, 4 rebounds. Finley next with 10. Marset has 7, Whiteowl 2, Nesheim has not scored. White Owl and Nesheim have pulled down 3 boards apiece. Both ball clubs 27-1. I wonder if this puts Governor Link in any kind of a spot. Coming from Alexander, do you think he's pulling for Newtown or is he pulling for Berthold? That's right in the heart of his country, but he's a Region 7 man, I guess.
I would guess he'd have to be pretty impartial, though. Politicians are always very impartial, aren't they?
Very definitely.
Allendale Gals performing here at halftime. Championship game in the state Class B basketball tournament.
We're talking with Randy Hedberg, a guy who was synonymous with Class B basketball in the early 70s. Randy, now you've been in the championship ball game at the Class B tournament. What's going on right now?